Loud of applause for the chapatis. This is how they look like. I think it's better. You can see, like, wow. See? Very soft and layered. Let me put them here. Let me put them here. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Muthoni. I do content around traveling, food, and so much more, like you can see in my channel. So today we'll be making chapatis. We'll be making, like, I'll be showing you how to make soft and layered chapatis. And I don't know, I've made this video before, but I felt like it was not good enough. Like, I've done this severally. I don't know if you've tried making chapatis. Sometimes they come out so good, sometimes they're like, I don't know. But today I'm hoping all will go well because I'm well prepared. I have someone helping me. I'm not shooting myself. I have someone behind the camera. Yeah, and so I think I'll start by showing you the ingredients. So yeah, here are the ingredients. So we have wheat flour, and then we have cooking oil, then we have milk, which is quite optional. If you don't want to use milk, you don't have to use milk. Then we have salt and sugar. Then we have the bowl, and I'll use this one at the beginning. And then I have some warm water. So about the milk, as I've said, it's optional. And cooking oil, the people prefer using ghee instead of cooking oil. And the people use even eggs, but for today I'll be using this. And yeah, so I didn't weigh all that much because I'm more of eyeballing. But anyway, yeah. So we'll begin by mixing the dry ingredients. So wheat flour, sugar, and salt into the bowl. As I told you guys, I'm not good with weighing and measuring, so I'll just eyeball everything. And I prefer having more salt than sugar. No, more sugar than salt. And I say these are optional, but if you make without salt and sugar, I think they'll be too bland. So, like blood, I mean, like zitakuwa, they'll be tasteless. So there we go. I'm mixing. Let me add more so that I don't have to keep on adding. I want to make like 12 chapatis. I like using this nini because it makes work easier. And yeah, I think it's evenly mixed. The reason why we are mixing before we add anything like milk or water or something is because I want it to be uniform. Like, see, I wouldn't like some some part of the chapati are tasty, some are just blood. So, like, yeah, that's the point. And then I'll go in with cooking oil. I know some people prefer doing the the water before the cooking oil, but let me just, I prefer it this way. And then I will add a bit of milk. And then a bit of warm water. Again, the people prefer using cold water. Some people prefer using extremely hot water. But for me, lukewarm water works for me. Not too hot, not too cold. Now this is the point where you don't want your cooking dough to be too hard. You want it to be soft. So continue adding cooking oil until I feel like it has become consistent enough. And yeah, if you have a mixer, you can use a mixer, even better. It makes work easier. But if you don't have one, you can just use the mwiko. What do you call mwiko in English? I don't know. But miko is equally good. And I'm feeling like, since I don't want it to be so hard, I'm feeling like I think this is good enough. But I don't know how many chapatis will come out of this. Add a bit of so the next part, I'm a bit skeptical about it, because as you can see, I have a problem here. My nails are too long. I don't know how this is going to work, but anyway, I can work through them. I do so many things with these nails, so they will need to. So this is the part where I start so the good thing about adding cooking oil at the beginning is that I'll not get too much cooking dough on my hands, and it feels so soft. And again, you don't put too much cooking flour, I mean, because you remember we don't want it to be too hard. You want it to remain soft. And at this point, I'm feeling like I need to transfer it to a bigger space, so that I can, knead more comfortably. But before then, let me touch a bit of cooking oil. See what I'm talking about? It's still, very soft. I want it to remain that soft, but it doesn't stick. That's the point. So that, as in, one of the secrets for making soft chapatis is making soft cooking dough. But just make sure it doesn't, stick. Sorry. So I'm transferring it here so that I can have enough space for kneading. And guys, another thing, you need to knead for at least 10 to 7 minutes, so that what do you call it? Well, it's something to do with the gluten and all that, but if you want to get soft chapatis, you have to have enough kneading time. Like, you have to knead ujitolee. You see? So guys, as you can see, I've been kneading for like the last 5 minutes, and yeah, it's becoming soft and consistent. It's not sticking on the surface, which is a good sign. But I want the cooking oil to infuse like to every part of the dough, so that's it. I'll knead them all. Ish, my hand is paining. I think I've not done this enough. Like, you need to knead, guys, at least 7 minutes if you want your dough to be soft enough. And my nails are not even doing this thing any justice, but najaribu. I don't know how you people knead. Like, I used to see my mom do this, like kneading with a fist and all that. You can see it's not sticking on the surface. Let's put this here. It's not sticking. It means it's good enough. So I'll keep it for, I'll put it back in the bowl and put it back in the bowl and cover it with a kitchen towel and leave it for like 45 to 1 hour. So guys, this is like an hour later. It looks like this. It's very soft. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove it from the bowl here. Then I'm going to divide it into balls. I first divide it into two. I need to put some flour. I don't even think they are equal. Are they even equal anyway? So I'm dividing them into balls. As you can tell, like they're already having layers, and we've not even started making the real thing. And, this one feels a bit small. Like, it's so soft. I wish you could touch it, but too bad you can't. So you see, the secret to a good chapati is soft cooking dough. I don't know why I'm doing this thing. I remove this. So I don't have that rolling board. Is this a rolling board? I'm gonna need the circle thing. So I'm just going to improvise. I'll be using this chopping board. I don't know, I like that round thingy because it helps you in you know, shaping, but we'll just work with this. It will help. I don't know, I feel like some of these balls are bigger than others, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I initially intended to make 12 chapatis, but I think I didn't measure enough. This one feels small, so chatuigawie. Just work with how they are. So again, I'll put them you can see they're already forming layers. I'll put them here. Yeah, there is flour there, and then remember to always keep them covered. So I'll still cover them, and then I'll be removing the one I'm using. So I will start with, I prefer starting with the big one. Yeah, I'll start with this one. So if it's the first time, you don't need to be so keen about the shape, because after all we are going to shape them again. So this is the first rolling. I'm trying to clear the board. Just put it to your side. So I will roll this in. So when you're rolling, don't use too much force. Just do it gently, and don't be worried so much about the shape. For now, we just want it to stretch a bit, so that we can form the layers. Oh my god, it's so soft, and it's not spreading enough. I think I need to add a bit of don't worry about the shape. It doesn't have to be a perfect shape because we'll have to shape it again after cooking, putting the cooking oil. So I'm going to put cooking oil. Again, I said if you want to use ghee, by all means, you can use ghee if you want. I think ghee makes it softer, but anyway, it's not a must. If you go for cooking oil is equally good. So what I'm doing is I'm going to fold out. This is how you make the layers. So I'll grab it from here, go like this, then like this, then like that, like this, like that, and like this. And I'll start from this other side. Then I'll grab them together, and then I want to stretch it. And I'll grab it from the end and roll it like this. And I'll dip it in the cooking flour like this. Then I'll put it back and then do the same thing for the rest of them. Remember to keep it covered. As this is so soft, even if you didn't want to make layered chapatis and you just decided to make it like this, it will still be a nice chapati because it's not layered. As in, it's not hard, it's still soft. So, I need to grab some. Okay. Should be enough wheat flour on the surface so to avoid the sticking, so that it can also spread easily. And again, remember what I said, don't press too hard, be gentle so that you don't remove the, what do you call them, the air pockets inside. So, and don't mind the shape, it's the first step. We'll still make another circle which we'll try to make perfect. Again, chapati it's not about shapes and asana, but again, you can't go the extreme as in making a rectangle or an oval chapati. As in, you have to be not a perfect circle, but you know, you try to make it good enough. So I think this is good enough. There's something I didn't show you in there when I was rolling the first one. That's what I want to show you right now. Oh God, I don't know why I'm so much in a haste. Okay. So another thing that you should do, like after putting the cooking oil, spreading the cooking oil, you can spread a bit of cooking flour. I think I need more cooking flour. You can spread a bit of, you can put a little bit of cooking flour before you go to this one. I'll try to just go the simple way. This is another way you can, fold it. I showed you the first way. And this one, remember, as you're folding it, make sure you're trying to push it aside, to pull it, that is, so that it's just long. It's falling on the surface. Anyway, my surface is clean enough. And then, so now I'll begin rolling it. I don't know if you guys used to love chapatis the way we used to wait for chapos. Like when mkipika chapo, like those who grew up in the village, I don't know, maybe some of you are cool kids. Kupika chapo, you used to tell all your neighbors like tunapika chapo. And then now we used to have this thingy, like you want to prove that we made chapos home, so you take that the chapati dough and then unaeka huko like inside the nail, so that when you go to school then the next day you show people like you made chapatis. Hey, chapati used to be like, yeah, mkipika chapo, like mostly chapatis zilikuwa za Christmas. So if you're making chapatis in between and there's no occasion, it was a big deal. So anyway, I think guys, I'll do the rest off camera and then I'll come back to show you when I'm not putting them on the, like I'm rolling them. Yeah, for now let me do the rest and then we link up later. So now I'm going to pick them, and now this is the rolling part. This is where we are concerned about the shape and everything. So honestly, I like doing, like trying to give myself a head start. It's for the shape, like by trying to, you know, shape it. And even if you go off the circle, will not be like too badly off, because again I say, despite the fact that the chapati is not more of the shape, as in you don't want to go, you know, to the extreme. Alafu cooking flour is important because we want, like when I start rolling, it's just, you know, spreads. So I need space. I feel like I should be having a better rolling board, but hey, you'll just work with what you have. It will serve the purpose. So you start trying to make the shape from the word go. So guys, so I was saying you need to try to make a shape from the word go. And remember we said, let me splash some cooking flour here. So we'll just start, you know, gently. I said don't use a lot of force because you're going to destroy the layers and all that. So just softly as you turn until it starts, you know, see it starting to form a circle. And see the layers are already forming. You don't want to destroy those layers by pressing too much. I feel like this rolling board is disappointing me. It's not steady, it keeps on moving and it's making some noise. So another thing, do not like roll too much from upper katikati, from the center, because your chapati will end up being what do you say, tunasemanga crisps ziko aje, crunchy. Yeah, it will be crunchy in the middle. So don't roll so much from the nini. Usi roll sana at the center because the chapati might get crunchy. So we have the shape there. So what I'll do, I think it's easier if I roll all of them, then I start cooking. So if you find that you don't have the circle thingy, the circle shape, you can always go back with trying to you know, with your hands like this to form the shape. So yeah, cut. So I'm trying to give it a shape so that when I start rolling, at least it will have a head start. I said like the layers are already forming. I hope we'll maintain the layers. can tell. So let me put some, splash some dough, and then here we go. Honestly, you guys, like, don't mind my my board. I wish I had another one, especially the circle one. It also guides you with, you know, rolling a good what do you call it, a shape. But regardless, it's not going so badly. You roll softly, don't apply too much force, just allow it to move by itself like this. And I think you have spread enough. I think it's perfect. Honestly, I prefer finishing all the work. Like if it's rolling, I roll all of them, then I start cooking, so that I cook at my own pace. Sometimes I don't feel like, oh, it's too much heat, I want to reduce. I want this, like when I start, I just do the entire thing. So yeah, cut kidogo. So this is where I'm going to place them. I'll line up there so that when I start like putting them in the pan, it's just easier. So I'll just put all of them there until I'm done. So I'm going to put the first chapati. Just make sure that the pan is hot enough. Eish, the chapati is bigger than the pan. My bad. Still cooking it. So let me align it properly. So I had already made the first one because I wanted to see how things are going, but I've not like put like cooking oil. I think it will be okay. Just the layers. So let's see how the second one goes.
Yeah.
Like 30 seconds later, I think it has cooked that side. That's how it looks like. So because I don't want it to start drying, I'll apply some generous amount of cooking oil. You can see it's already forming layers. And then wait for the other side so that I can turn it. So I've given it enough time. I think it has cooked. Now then I'm going to turn it and add some cooking oil. I think I'm cooking on too much heat. I think I'm going to reduce the heat a bit. And I'll be using the first one, the one we made first, to okay. Wow. It looks a bit crunchy, but when I put it back in the that's why you need like, what do you call this thing, a hot pot. Then I'll put it back in the hot pot and cover it, and then it will soften up. Remove the cooking dough. It has a lot of flour. I don't know, these chapatis are too big for the pan. I think I went overboard. Allah, this one is too big. And then matters us, it has spread when I was trying to pick it up. Oh, okay. I just try to squeeze it up. Okay, cut. So guys, this is the last chapati, and I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm tired. Thank God I didn't need a lot of dough. I've made like 8 chapatis, but I think that's good enough. At least watu wa BTS watapewa kitu. Hebu you see the other side. Watu wa BTS najua mnakula tu kwa macho. You guys will get something. Na even the cooking oil imeisha pamoja, like it's like had measured it, sorry. So I want to put it in the cooking pot for a few minutes. Jesus, I think I'm tired. I want to put it back in the cooking pot for a few minutes so that they soften up vizuri, and then I'll show you how they look. But so far so good. Yeah. So guys, that's I'm done with the chapatis. I just want to open them, like, loud of applause for the chapatis. Oh gosh. So here we go. This is how they look like. I think it's better. You can see, like, wow. See? Very soft and layered. Let me put them here. Let me put them here. So, like, this chapati was cooked on high heat. That's why it will be crunchy. Like any chapati ya chai. Like if you want to have chapo with chai, that's the chapati. Then we have this one. This one, I think it's the best. See? It has layers and it's soft. So guys, that's it for the chapatis. Watch out for another cooking video. I promise to be dropping them at least once in a week. A lot. So let me know on the comment section what you'd like to see me cook next, what recipe you'd want me to cook. And you can follow, I have some other short recipes on my IG. I go by Mudhoni Vlogs. I don't know if that will be sustainable or I'll change. I was thinking of changing, but for now I go by Mudhoni Vlogs. So that's it guys for the chapatis. Don't forget to subscribe and like.